Okay, I wanted to show you a mod, fairly simple modification. Costs about $45 to add video capability to your vintage television. In the case of the Safari, which I just finished rebuilding, I have unplugged the antenna cable here, the RCA cable, where the antenna plugs in, and I have added a jack here, an RCA jack, you can see on the power connection, and I'm using an RCA, and it runs up, and here's the end of that cable, plugs directly into the tuner. And then I've set the tuner on channel 3. Then I bought one of these HDMI to REF analog TV transmitters, $39.95 on Amazon, and it takes the HDMI off of my Macintosh computer, my MacBook Air, and any HDMI signal with a DVD player or a regular laptop. And I've got the Honeymooners playing here on my MacBook Air through YouTube, and then it's coming into the converter and now is playing directly on the Safari. Let me zoom in here and turn the volume up. Okay, the camera's not focusing very well, but it's a good clear picture.
Well, I just want you to know what you just did. You just declared total war. Not only did you steal my idea, but you used the $10 that I was going to use to put my idea into operation. Just remember, Norton, this is total war. Oh, no, wait a minute. Just simmer down. Just simmer down.
Sorry about the focus.
Look at the facts. I got this here costume this morning. You told me about your idea a couple of minutes ago. How did I steal your idea?
Okay, so there you go. Lots of questions about this. Doesn't require anything over the air. It does require a mod. Good grief, the focus is horrible. What's going on here? There we go. It doesn't require any radical modification. You could actually even run a phono cable, just unplug the antenna connector here and run the phono cable out of the set, out of the back of the set, and not even have to add a thing in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a splitter right here and hook the antenna up, as well as the RF input here, so that the owner can have the benefit of both over-the-air TV, which no longer exists on analog TV, but at least it'll be original, and I've not hacked into the TV set. The only hack, if you want to call it that, is drilling a small hole to put a phono plug. And buy these, got a whole bunch of these, buy one of these jacks, phono jack, RCA jacks, into the back of the set, so that it's all original and inconspicuous. So this set, I think I mentioned earlier, had a full, here's another one on the bench I'm working on now, had a full recap. It had 2 diodes that were bad and 1 transistor. You can see the transistor right there. The transistor went bad. I replaced the rectifier diodes just while I was in there, and several of these caps were fine, but I didn't want to take a chance with sending it to the customer. Here's the diodes that were bad, the high voltage rectifier. There was a damper diode, and I forgot what the other one was, power supply diode, I think. So there's the setup. Don't hesitate to let me know if you have any questions. In any case, that's how you can set up and stream video, any kind of video signal that's HDMI, into the converter, the $40 converter, and then from there it goes right into the RF input of the antenna input. Now this is not HDMI to composite. They make an HDMI to composite, and they make composite to RF, like this. This would work if I had a composite video signal like a VCR. I could plug the VCR into here and then come out of here and go into the back of the TV set. But most people don't have devices that actually produce composite video any longer. The newer stuff is all HDMI. So that's where this cable comes in. And he'll have everything he needs to be able to play video on his vintage 1959 Philco Safari.
The Green Hornet is really Britt Reed, owner-publisher of the Daily Sentinel. His dual identity known only to his secretary and to the district attorney. And now, to protect the rights and lives of decent citizens, rides the Green Hornet.
Here's the completed Safari, restored with a new lid. The leather all cleaned up beautifully. £15, 15.5 pounds, I think is what they said with the battery.
Like Betty Boop can do, a saxophone can go. But a saxophone can't, like Betty Boop can do. This little miss would never miss a chance for vocal tuning. And anytime and anywhere you can hear this lady crooning. An auto horn can go. But an auto horn can, like Betty Boop can do. Made of